Are you good whenever?
Yeah, I don't know what my name's gonna be.
Oh.
You can make one up.
I'm not making a name up.
Jessica.
Jessica. Okay. Hi, Jessica. It's nice seeing you again.
Nice to see you too.
How have you been since our last session?
I've been okay. Kind of going through it. I know we talked last time about Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you say you're going through it, what's been going on lately? You mentioned Jimmy.
Yeah. So he's 10 now. My little boy's all growing up. I'm really excited. We had a really good birthday party, but I've just really been struggling, like we've been talking about, just his disability and not being able to accommodate him, and also like just struggling with the government papers. That has been such a process, and I'm just really tired.
Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt it. I can definitely hear that. That can be a lot to handle. It's not like you don't have a lot on your plate right now, and trying to deal with all of that can be really difficult.
Yeah, and like I'm working. I'm a single mom. Like, and there's also Billy. So how, like, I feel so bad for Billy because I'm trying to balance being a good mom for both kids, but Jimmy has like way higher needs. So how am I supposed to balance the two of them when, one is really independent and super bright and he's got a great future, and I just feel so stuck with my other one.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot to balance.
Yeah.
Especially one, because you said you want to be a good mom. Do you feel like you are a good mom?
I feel like such a failure. I feel like even though I'm spending so much time taking care of Jimmy, that I'm just not meeting his needs, and he's not, like, this past week he hasn't been to school because the school can't handle him. They can't, like, they don't have the support that he needs, and so I've had to take time off of work because my mom can't come every day, and I'm just, I'm tired, and it's frustrating because we've been working so hard to get him support in school, and I shouldn't be having to advocate this hard for my kid when the support should just be there already.
Oh, totally. I can see how frustrating that is. I want to take it back. You said you feel like you're a failure.
Yeah.
And yet, here you are doing all these things. You're advocating for your son. You're putting in all this work and you're prioritizing them. Would you say that makes you a bad mom?
I think when I look at all of the other moms and the time that they're spending with their kids doing fun things and going on vacation and doing activities, it just I can't help but compare myself to them, and I'm doing my best, and it feels like my kids don't see that. But and I try to hide it from them. I try to hide how hard I'm working to make it work for them, and I try to give them everything that I can, but it still doesn't feel like it's enough.
Yeah, I can definitely see how heavy that is. I can see it's taking a toll on you. It's not easy. Have you been leaning into your supports? What have you been using and doing, like, for yourself with trying to manage all of this? Because I know you're really worried about your kids. You're worried about what other moms are thinking of you. What about yourself?
Actually, I did. So I met a friend. Me and Jimmy were out for lunch, and I met a mom, and she's got a little boy with a disability as well. And him and Jimmy hit it off. They're both nonverbal, so they were just smiling and laughing, and it was really sweet. And me and the mom got to connect on a next level just because of everything that we've been going through. And it was just really nice to talk to somebody who gets it. She gets the struggle of not having the accommodations in school, and this little boy is a little bit older, so she was giving me some advice, which has just been so helpful, and so I'm tired. I'm exhausted, but it's nice to know that I have people, that are going through it too. And my mom, she's always great. She's always picking me up and picking the kids up and bringing them home from school, and still dropping off her lasagna. Thank goodness, because that's all Jimmy will eat most nights. So, and I don't have the energy to pick those kind of battles, you know?
Yeah, you gotta pick and choose it, right?
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that you're using your supports, and it sounds like that was a really great interaction you had. You sound like you're making a really good friend, and I feel like, did you find that it was super validating to have that person who can actually relate to you?
Yeah, it felt so good to just not feel alone for once, and see a mom that's, you know, I hate that she's struggling, but it's nice to know that I'm not alone, and that
Yeah.
other, not all moms are, you know, with their perfect children and their perfect husbands, and yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. I think it's so easy to fall into that, like seeing that comparison and falling into that narrative. Because when you're struggling, it's so easy to look at others and be like, oh, their lives are perfect, right? But seeing and taking it to your friend and being like, oh, someone else is struggling, I am not alone. I think that's huge. I do know, since this has seemed to become a really good support, and like seems like it's been something that's been benefiting you, there is that support group that we've talked about before for parents with children who have instability.
Yeah.
Maybe you and your friend would be interested in tapping into that.
I think that would be a great idea. I completely forgot with everything that's been going on. But we were talking about how we just wish there was more support in the community too. So, and that didn't even cross my mind. But it really does sound like a great opportunity, and I think Jimmy and the little guy, I think they would really benefit from it. And oh God, so would we. So would me and me and her. You know, just to get a break and send the kids off for a little bit and, you know, get to learn how to support them better. I think that would be really nice. So thank you for suggesting that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I can send you more of the information too and let you know what it is. I'll send it to you in an email so that you have it there and you can send it off to your friend. I know they'll also help you with, you've talked about advocating for your son, and they can definitely help you with that, because I know that's a huge thing and it seems to mean a lot to you to be able to do that. How have you been finding that Jimmy and your other son have been reacting?
They're okay. They took it hard when their dad left. And I don't think Billy's really realized that yet. I think he puts a lot of the blame on himself. So I think he's starting to isolate, and I'm a little bit concerned for him because, like I said, I can't give him the support that he needs. So I'm just trying to, you know, give him opportunities too. But they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear. How's the school going?
It's okay. Yeah. It's better than it was, because, you know, we talked about how he flunked when his dad left, but the therapy's really been helping, and he's looking to start some sports when he starts high school in September. So I think that'll be really good for him to get him out of the house, so he's not just stuck hanging around his younger brother who, you know, has all these needs, and seeing me devote so much of my time to him. So I'm hoping that he'll spread his wings this year and get some good support that I can't give to him right now.
Yeah. I think you need to also recognize that you are doing your best and you are putting in effort to try to be there for both of them. You talked about it a lot, how you're working really hard to try to balance it. So it's not like you're not paying attention to him. You are trying. And that's a lot, because you are in a tough situation. It's not easy being where you are right now. And you're doing it.
Yeah. I haven't really thought of it like that, you know? Just, like I said, with the comparisons and everything, it's just so hard to feel like what I'm doing is actually making an impact on the kids. Because they just see everything I'm doing wrong, right? It's like, Mom, you're not doing this. Mom, you're not doing that. And then Jimmy just screams and screams and screams. And it's sometimes so hard to know what he's saying and know what he wants. And yeah, it's just hard.
It can definitely be challenging in those moments. I don't doubt, especially when you have them saying that kind of stuff to you. Would you say that there are moments where you feel like you are doing a good job, or where you see?
I'd say so. I mean, I'm not able to, you know, bring them on Disney cruises every year, but we do a lot of like the free things, like the free skating in the park and the rollerblading and the, you know, I try to take advantage of the free stuff in the community because they love that and so do I, and You know, I love doing the crafts at home and just investing myself in what they like to do when I can, you know. And even though I'm so tired all the time, it still gives me life, and it makes me feel so much better to just be able to spend time with them and do the things that they like to do too.
Wow, that is amazing that you're doing all those things and tapping into those supports. It takes a lot to actually reach out and go out and do those things, but you're doing it, and you're doing it for yourself and for your kids. And I don't doubt that they appreciate that a lot.
I really hope so. I know it's hard to, you know, understand what their experience is and what they're going through, but I don't know. I hope one day they can see what their mom is doing for them and all the sacrifices that I'm making. You know, not that I want or need thanks, but just to know, yeah.
You mentioned a few times that you're feeling really tired. Have you been sleeping all right, or?
Not this past week, especially just with Jimmy. He's really been struggling this week. And I don't know if it's his birthday and he didn't get he had a good birthday, but it just didn't, the turnout wasn't as well as we thought it was going to be, you know. So I've just been up all night with him and struggling to sleep and stay asleep just because I'm so stressed. Waking up really early to get the kids ready. And I mean, that's not new, but it's still, with everything else, it's...
Yeah, and I don't doubt that's taking a toll on you, because you're putting so much into your day, so much into taking care of the kids throughout the day, and then to go to sleep and not be able to get that rest that you need. I don't doubt that that's impacting you a lot.
Yeah, it is hard to take care of myself right now. I am definitely on the back burner.
Yeah. What do you think are some small things that you could do to try to prioritize and take care of yourself?
I mean, I really do love doing what the kids are doing, you know. Billy loves to play video games, and I'm not gonna lie, I like to play video games too, and we happen to like some of the same video games, so even just playing video games with him is, you know, it's nice for me. But then when the kids go to bed, I like to do puzzles and stuff, but I just have not pulled out a puzzle in so long.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So maybe that's something we should explore doing.
Yeah.
Do you find that it helps you relax too?
100%. Yeah, it's nice to just kind of clear my mind and you know, even though it's still challenging, it's relaxing to be able to put the pieces together and do it by myself and not, you know, feel like I need to watch Jimmy for every little thing that he's doing. So, yeah, that's nice.
Do you think that might be helpful for you to do before bed as a routine to kind of get you into that relaxation mode?
I could try that.
Yeah, that might be worth a shot.
Yeah, I'd definitely be willing to try it. I miss it a lot, and you know, it's been a while, so I could do that.
Have you found anything else to be helpful to help you sleep at night?
I was smoking weed for a while, but it wasn't doing much. It helped me sleep, but then I just felt like shit in the morning, so I stopped doing that. Exercise, I have not, I mean, you know, Jimmy's a whole workout, but getting him ready in the morning. But actually going to the gym, I miss doing that so much.
Yeah, tapping into that too then.
Yeah, it's hard to actually get to the gym and be able to do workouts there, to be honest, but...
Just want to be mindful of our time. I think from here, did you want to make another session next week, and then I think implementing those things that we talked about, doing the puzzles, trying to spend some time playing video games, and prioritizing those things that you like to do, tapping into those support groups.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I think I can do that, and I'm excited to see my new friend again, and maybe do a puzzle for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, definitely pull them out.
Yeah.
Did you want to meet again next week then, or?
I would love to. I think the next week is still going to be pretty challenging, even though I've got all of those supports. I think it'll still be pretty rough this week. So.
Oh, definitely.
I would love
keep
to.
working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You take care.
Thanks, you too.
It was really